All right, good morning, guys. It is I think it's 20 degrees or something like that, which is a heat wave compared to what it was when I was last out here at the pond. As you can see, water's still there, but it's about 2 inches thick. Had ice 2 inches thick. So anyway, we're going to try to get this pumped out of here. I went to Harbor Freight, bought me a 2-inch trash pump. Years past, I've always just rented them because fortunately I haven't needed them a whole lot for stuff like this. So I always just rented them. But after you rent one at like $85, $90 a day, after you rent one a few times, you can have your own. And the one that I was renting was starting to get pretty rough. People just bang it and beat it all up. And so anyway, I just went and bought my own. Yeah, you know, 2-inch probably wouldn't have been the best choice if this pond was full. But anyway, yeah, this is kind of what's in here. The water level, I checked it this morning, is pretty well. The water level is pretty well stayed. It hasn't went down any. So the inflow is almost stopped. So I guess in the world of having water run in a pond, I guess that's a good sign. The fact that it's not leaking right out, so that tells me we've got a good bottom, and we've got excellent clay, as I've mentioned in the past videos. So we've just now getting down to it. But get this pumped out, all that has to come out. And the bad thing about it is I'm having to move it over here so I can push it all the way around, and that's taking a little extra time. If all this water was out of here, I could start taking it up and over that way because I need it over there anyway. So we're gonna run the pump for a while and see what happens. But yeah, I'm finally, like I said, down to some good clay, and I can start getting some of that stuff up there pushed down. And I want to push this bank back a little bit right there if I've got room. I want to take and get it a little bit more rounded, but that'll all come in due time. My concern is making sure that I get this seam filled in. But like I said, if I can just get this crap out of the way, we're good clay right here where that water is at, I can start down there and start pushing up on this bank and get that crap sealed off. So anyway, that is the plan. But we'll see if we can get the old Harbor Freight pump lined up. Reviews were good on it, and I've seen a lot of people use it. I've known a couple people that's had them, and you know, it's not an industrial machine. It's not something you're going to use, you know, commercially every day. But for random stuff like this, you know, people have had good luck with them. So I've had good luck with the Predator engines before on other stuff. So I mean, we'll give it a shot. It wasn't all that much, so we'll give it a shot and see what happens. My hose was a little stiff this morning. I don't know, have you all ever had a stiff hose in the morning? I know I have. We'll see how this goes. I may end up by buying some of them quick connects for this, but we'll see how it goes first. I did put oil in it last night when I put the wheel kit on it. Whoa, I don't need wet feet all day. No ice. That should be plenty. The hose keeps wanting to walk back in. Okay. Fuel's on. Yeah, let's see what happens. Oop. It's on. It's going the wrong way. Well, they'd have started quicker than that if it wasn't for my stupidity. Wish I had another 25-foot hose. Well, we're gonna let her pump a little bit. All right, well, we're still pumping, and it's been running 15 minutes maybe, and you can hear that ice cracking. So it's definitely pulling it down. Anyway, we're gonna see if the old girl will fire up. It was the other day, well, Wednesday, today's Saturday. Wednesday when I was here, like I said, it was 9 or 10 degrees. And it's been, yesterday it didn't, and the day before it didn't get much higher than, oh heck, I think it was 10 or 11, something like that degrees. So anyway, we're gonna, come off here. We're gonna see if she'll fire, hopefully. Let's stick you up here. I'm sure she's gonna be extremely pissed off when she does. If she does. Trying. pretty. It wasn't pretty at all, but I don't think there's any way it would have started if it had the old starter on it. So anyway, right now I'm sold on that starter. I put a Delco starter on it. It's a high torque starter. You can go back and look at one of my videos when I was installing it. I can't remember, something 35 or something like that. Heck, I can't remember, but anyway, go and look at my video. I explain and all about it, and have some video putting it on. So go look at that. Like I said, it would have never fired with the old one. Well, have you ever had one of them days or one of them mornings? Probably should have just stayed home. I have no idea. I didn't run over or go down any path that I haven't been going down, but I guess I'll be changing a tire. All right, well, that's done. Sure is handy to have the Milwaukee impact here at sockets. So all right, well, I'm gonna make my way down here, and I want to cut a little ditch to let some more of this come out of here. And I want to try to dig with the excavator, and if it grounds to froze that I can't dig it with the excavator, or if I think it's gonna eat up a bunch of time, I'm gonna call it for today, because I'm not gonna come in here and, we've already got some time in here. I don't want to come in here and create any more of an issue as far as eating up a bunch of time. If I don't feel comfortable about me being effective, with me being effective. So, like I said, if I can't make good time, then building ponds, and I build a lot of ponds, but you know, when they fight you all the way, it's kind of, you know, it's not so fun. Because I mean, like I said, you just start eating up a bunch of time, and things can get really expensive, and the last thing I want to do is, you know, rack up a big bill for a guy. So, you know, that's why I always try to, you know, in this part of the country, you know, like I said, ponds are a 50-50, and I always try to tell folks that. Down, it's the clay that we want. So, but I am, like I said, I'll take the 6 and push. See, there's some clay in that I'll be able to use. But I'll take it and start pushing some of this over there once I get that get that seam filled, get it compacted in there. If I can just get over on that side and get that daggum seam sealed in, we won't have to worry about much groundwater coming in. See, now watch when I take the dip of this. See how easy the bucket goes down? See that? See just how it's clumped because it's so sticky? That is exactly what we're after. And it's actually easy to dig. That is what we're after. Unfortunately, we had that down here. Because had we not, it had a big old open hole that you'd have had to mold some clay into to make it a viable pond. The water doesn't bother this. Like I said, as long as we stay in this, we're golden. She's gonna be a deep one. This will be, until it freezes, this is real easy to push with the dozer too to smooth it out. The reason why I'm using Excavator on this stuff is because that ground's frozen about 6 inches down. There's no sense of me scratching around with the V6 when I can take this and pretty well pull right through it. See that big chunk? This is where this bigger machine, you know, compared to the 312 I had, this is where this bigger machine really shines. You know, and stuff like this. This and taking trees out. There's a lot of times I miss that 312 for its size, getting in, because this thing can be a pain in the butt to get in. A tight spot, you know. And I don't willy-nilly go to swinging, and I try to watch it, because it's got to last me forever. anyway, let's get this good clay packed in here and see what I mean by good clay. That's a solid chunk. Gigantic chunk. See that? Man, the ultimate compaction. And it's just, like I said, it's just thick through here, and that's what came out down there. That's what we got. Just got to get to it. That's absolutely perfect. Look at that. See that? That's why this will never leak here. That thing will be sealed forever. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna hang it up for today. I've got to get the pump drained because I'm just gonna leave it here because I'll need it tomorrow. But so I'm gonna get it drained. But progress, believe it or not, but it doesn't really look like it much. But I had this cut way back like that, And as you've seen, I got that really good clay from down there, threw up in there and sealed that all off. And then what I had dug out, the kind of that foot of overburden off the top of the clay, which actually has quite a bit of clay in it. I moved it up here and compacted it in here. So I mean, see, it has quite a bit of clay in it. You can also see up here, it was a good shot there. I took that back like this. I rounded that up. I probably took it back 15 foot. And so basically it'll be nice and uniform sweeping around right here. I'm gonna try to do that on that side, but man, I don't know if I'll be able to or not. I have so much dirt back there. That's my goal, but we'll see. Tomorrow when I get out here, I'll grab the excavator because the ground will probably be really froze again. And I'm going to start cutting this back right here because this is a good seam of clay. I'm going to start taking this back here, cutting this out, throwing up against that cut there, that bench that I cut in there. And I'm probably going to actually, I don't like the gravel bottom here, so I'll probably take the dozer, come in here, push off what the gravel I can, and then I may in fact use the clay here because we're probably going to have enough. But I may in fact take this out and kind of build this up, say out to here. Just kind of lock that in is probably what I'll do. But it's the water's, that corner over there right where that burn pit, brush pile and all that was buried at, that corner there's, man, the water's really running in there. So I'm probably gonna have to go in and bench cut that that corner, kind of where that wet stuff is at. I'm probably gonna have to go and bench cut that way down deep and get some of this really good clay and get compacted in there. I mean, I'm good to go for sure where the pump's at down there because I went deep there, but I probably need to take and bench cut that down deeper, all the way around the radius of that corner there, and get some really good clay like we have here, and take, man, and really compact that in there, and then start getting it compacted up. And some of this overburden maybe from down here I'll be able to take, once I get it loosened up, take and get it shoved over because I need it over there. I mean, I have a lot here that I need to do something with as well, but I have that dirt there, so I may try that topsoil and stuff. I may try to take and move it over a little bit so I can get back in here, or I may have to take the excavator, pull the excavator up in here and start reaching back and throwing it this way. It gets really narrow over here, and I don't want to slide that ground's unstable. I really don't want to slide that 6 off there, because if it comes off there, it'll turn over because there's too much of a drop there. So anyway, well guys, I'm gonna go and get on out of here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave comments, ring that notification bell, and that way you know when I post a new video. Also follow me on Instagram, and that's at DirtDaddy953, and I will have some more photos of the progress today on there. So anyway, slow but sure. I talked to the owner earlier today, and he likes the way things are going, and said keep doing what we're doing. So I've been stressing a little bit about it taking so long, but you know, he's in agreement with me. Let's do it right. Let's do it right now, and then that way we don't have to, you know, we don't have to deal with it hopefully in the future. So anyway, so that's going to be the plan. And I mean, you can really see granted, some of that's coming from up there too. The only place I've seen it coming in at is at the very end. You can kind of see where the end of the wet is up there. There's a seam there, man, that's really coming in. I've not seen it other than there and here. I've really not seen it through here per se coming in. So our issue with the water coming in may in fact be up there, or you know, up there and here as well. So, but it is just freaking hard to believe that that's running in like that, and it's running out of there good. So like I said, I'm probably gonna have to come back up in here, take and bench this down 4 or 5 foot, get this out of there, and then really get the clay compacted in here. And I may end up by bringing a new toy. In here. We'll see. I probably will, just to be safe. It'll really help with things around here. So I'll probably end up by bringing it in here because, again, I just don't like that. So anyway, guys, I'm out of here. We'll see you tomorrow.